sir, you did not.
Oh boy.
How about them apples?
I don't care what y'all say. That was beautiful. Please do.
I just go away.
Come on. Oh, they ain't picking up dirt, boy. Good boy. Come on now. Come on, get treat.
You oh God. I gotta quit laughing. I'm about to cry.
We're being serious. We didn't sleep. Got here Tuesday morning about 6, and as soon as we got here, unloaded the truck, rolled with it, and started scouting.
We ain't choicy. Told you he's cold. He ain't running because he saw something. He's freezing.
So cold! So we decided to go talk to Mr. Albert. He had this property that had plenty of ducks on it, and we were like, okay, we see about 500 to 1,000. This is awesome. We're gonna go. Okay, so we decided to send the one and only Hayden Smith up there, Mr. Wingmasters himself. So he goes up there and talks to him. We're also videotaping it. Boom. Mr. Albert kind of gives him a little shrug, a thumbs up, and wipes his face, and all of a sudden Hayden starts getting a little jog on, and he kind of gets this like yeah like thing, and then next thing you know, we're out there trying to set up, and Mr. Albert comes out and says, hey, I don't want you hunting. So boom, it put a pause in our step. We didn't know what to do, we didn't know where to go. Started looking up rules on boundaries and posted marks and this, and right next to Mr. Albert's field it was public land. So instead of having to pick up all of our stuff and go across the border, we decided to go across the street right there.
Hey, coming right at us right here. Get ready.
Shoot these ducks in front.
Good boy. Shoot that duck.
I feel like every time we've hunted, they've just done the complete opposite of what we've wanted them to do. I mean, first day we hunted in a little pothole in a little wheat field, and they did completely vice versa. I mean, we shot 20 something, but I mean, they didn't come back to feed, and we were shooting stragglers that weren't coming in or off the big groups.
So it was just kind of a week of getting turned down by farmers every now and then on the big hunts, like where it'd be just big shoots and lots of ducks. All those fields seem to be private. It's been a tough week, but everybody seemed to get together and work it out together and put in lots of hours of driving to scout for these ducks. I mean, everybody just working hard and grinding. Gotta grind to get the ducks, baby.
Well, you got out of the truck, it's about 40, 45 degrees, and then we started walking. And I think it's about 25 degrees, but the sweat, it's gonna start icicling here in a second.
Kill these ducks. Kill those ducks, boys. Kill those ducks.
Hey! Kill that duck.
Dude, I just about shot that freaking chicken hawk.
Hey, if we got one or two, they're gonna land them. We're always waiting on the full end. Kill that duck.
You know, I told the guys this the other night. We were hanging out, sitting down, talking, and I said, guys, I could care less if we shoot a single duck. I have had the most fun I have ever had in my entire life. These are guys that I have went to high school with. I've grown up around. Developed good relationships through the times.
This is a cool profile picture.
And even whenever I was out playing football, they were still doing this. From my point of view, sitting back and saying, dude, I'm missing out on so much. I'm very thankful to be here right now, and I tell Hayden this all the time, man. I'm very thankful. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for bringing me along.
So we had a dilemma yesterday. We were in a crazy state of mind of no sleep and trying to figure out what we're gonna do. It was raining last night, hoping it was gonna drop below 32, get some snow on the ground. The dilemma was if it was raining, we were gonna stay inside and not risk getting sick. If it snowed, we'd be out here, and we're out here. So we had to make some makeshift camouflage, and went to Walmart this morning. It was closed. Said it was closed from 1 to 6, so we said, you know what? Call some buddies, tell them to wait for a minute, wait till it opens up. They just got out here, and we're looking to put a smack down on some.
There you go.
Dude, did I hand you that knife?
No, sir, you did not.
Oh boy.
How about them apples?
This is how we do it.
That's good.
We lost the knife.
Well, today did not go quite as planned. The game plan was to get some white bed sheets, put them over the layout blinds, and you know, put a little bit of artwork on it. My nice Jackson Pollock work, but nothing could get them in. We added paint, war paint. We fixed the spread about 7 or 8 times, and you know, loading up and leaving isn't too bad most of the time. But when you got a goose egg and your troops, they look like that, it can be a rough day.
So we thought it was going to be a whack 'em and stack 'em day. When instead they said skirt.
You don't have religion before you got here, you got it now.
Kill these ducks, boys!
Oh, you saw that.
Kill that duck.
You ready?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can throw it.
Blood on this decoy. It seems like every day we've been hunting these ducks.
Did that one get a little?
You know, we were able to have some decent hunts, but it seemed like they wanted the ponds more than they did the fields or the slack water. So we went out and found this pond, and you know, it's pretty loaded. It absolutely turned out to be a banger of a hunt. I mean, you couldn't ask the ducks to work any better. I mean, for the last minute, decide to switch hunts. I mean, it was just incredible.
Hey, those are redheads, not pintails.
Did you see me when I did that?
I jumped right when
I
you
think
did.
we all jumped.
That's both of us. I shot that. I shot that.
Kill him, kill him. Kill it.
That was slow.
Something we had to get over as a group was, we came up here with the expectation of hitting the dry fields, and that's really what you think of when you come to North Dakota, is putting those layout blinds in those wheat fields that have been cut and watching them just hammer ground like they just don't do back home. In Arkansas, you just don't see them hit anything but water, and so that's what we really came up here wanting to do, just kind of with a change of scenery and a change of pace. But what we did was we kind of flipped the script, because we finally found the ducks here, and they were hitting the pond. We were on our way with our layout blinds. We had walked them all the way across the field to where we needed to be, and once we got there, we saw about 5,000 ducks get up off this pond, and immediately took the blinds all the way back to the trailers, went and put our waders on, and switched up the game plan. Took one on the chin and said, you know what, we're gonna risk it. We're not gonna dry field hunt, and man, it paid off. We absolutely smacked them. That's what I got for now. I can maybe think of something else.